Streaming?
Yeah. Say hi to Lola. Ow! Oh god, she hurt me. She got me. Close that door, please. Thank you. How is everybody doing? Let me pull up the chat real quick. Ignore the man in the background. So today's theme, we're gonna do another doll theme because you guys have so many doll stories, and seems like you guys like it. So this is my little Mr. Meeseeks doll. He's not haunted, I swear.
Look at me!
Look at me! I'm possessed. All right, so oops. Whoa, what? Hang on, that was weird. All of a sudden, my phone asked if I wanted to turn it off, which makes no sense.
Turn it off.
I think it's because it... Oh, I know why. I'm dumb. It was pressing the power button. I have this cool little like thingy that holds my phone now. And it was squeezing the power button. So, that's my bad. Oh yeah, this cool thing is... because my wrist is bad from using a computer. Take care of your health, kids. This is... I know it sounds lame when you're young. Like, I'm gonna slouch. I'm not gonna wear wrist guards. But like for real though, like you'll fall apart if you don't. Take care of yourself anyways. That's Sapphire's health corner. So as always, oh, before I forget, don't forget to subscribe to Snarled as always. Click on the thingy below. Also, if you notice in the chat, underneath the video, ooh, I did not shave my pits. That's cool. Underneath the video, there is a link to our Teespring merchandise. We've got a bunch of different items available, and I believe it's only available for like a week. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. I'm so sorry. But yeah, there's like a cell phone case. There's tank tops. There's a sweater. There's a mug. There's leggings. There's socks. There's literally everything. So go ahead and check that out. What else did I want to say? I think that's it. Cool. So, as always, we will start with our spooky dooky riddle, and then I will read, I think I've got 4 stories for you today, and then at the end of the stream, I'll give you the answer to the riddle. Are you guys ready? Okay. Sorry, my lip is peeling. Okay. I thought it might be interesting to take some ghost photos in an abandoned building near me. What? Oh. Sorry, I just got a message saying there is no end to the sale. So ignore me. There's no rush, but also why wait? So go get your merch. All right. Thanks, Annie. I think that was Annie. That was weird. It showed up on my Mac. That's weird. Because why am I getting messages on my computer? Doesn't matter. Okay. Back to the riddle. I thought it might be interesting to take some ghost photos in an abandoned building near me. There was a room on the top floor that was rumored to be haunted. I spent some time setting up my camera on a tripod outside so I could get the whole house in the frame. I took 3 photos, one after the other. I didn't see any ghosts or anything. After that, I left the building and went home. That night, when I sat down to look at the photos, a shiver ran down my spine. The first 2 photos had nothing unusual in them, but in the third one, I could make out a creepy-looking face in the top left window of the house. I was positive I didn't see anything like that when I was there. You can imagine how freaked out I was. So, the next day, when it was light outside, I called my friends and asked them to come back to the abandoned building with me. We went into the house and slowly climbed the stairs to the top floor. I was ready to run if we saw anything. When my friends opened the door to the room, they started laughing. It turned out it wasn't a ghost at all. It was just an old doll that somebody had placed on the windowsill. I breathed a sigh of relief. For a second there, I thought I had a real ghost picture on my hands. So I'll let you guys think about that until the end of the stream. And if you know the answer, say it in the comments. Oh yeah, say hi to Lola. Ghost pup. Okay, that's very close. Oh, Lola's gonna join us on the stream. Okay, oh, no she's not. Bye, Lola. Cool. So, time for our first story. This first one comes from Little Deer. I don't think that's... You okay?
Yep.
Okay, I heard like a bang, and then I heard like a tiny dog cry, so I was worried. All right, this one comes from Little Deer. A few months before Christmas, I really wanted an American Girl doll. On Christmas morning, I finally got one, and I loved it so much. About a month later, the doll was in my bed while I was watching TV to fall asleep. Sorry, I think there's like a weird... but the doll was so close to my face, I couldn't see anything behind the doll. Her eyes were glowing white. I grabbed a blanket and put it over her. Remember that I was 9 years old and I didn't know what to do. But I put her on the ground and fell asleep. Another time, me and my best friend had a sleepover and I told her about my experience with the doll. I didn't think she believed me until she told me she went into my room and the doll was spinning her head in circles. I am 12 years old and I still have her to this day. I think my favorite part about that story is that you end it with you're 12 years old. Thank you, Little Deer. I had an American Girl doll when I was younger. I had the kind that like, I forget what it was called, but it was called like American Girl Today, and they had like a bunch of different ethnicities and different faces. And so like the idea was that you pick a doll that like looks the most like you, which in retrospect is incredibly weird and also creepy. And I remember everyone made fun of me. Oh, Bella the dog says hello. I mean, ow. She did not say hello. Sorry, I just had this weird chest pain. My age is showing. Ooh, wow. Sorry, my chest really does not feel great. Hang on, I need water. What was I saying? Oh yeah, American Girl dolls. They're very expensive. They're not meant for playing. It's like collector items. Collector's items. I still have it somewhere, or maybe I gave it to my cousin. I don't remember. But yeah. So, thanks for that story, Little Deer. Let me move you to used stories. Cool. Whoops. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. All right, guys, ready for your next story? Let me say hi to some of you folks. What's up, Sly Fox the First, Jenny's Gameplay, Dragon Girl 56, Bang Twice is Real, Yolanthe Lopez, Bella Fournier, Goldie's Life, Brianna Gilmore. Hi, everybody. Sorry if I'm not great at reading your names. Cool. Oof, cover my weird little neck scar. All right, next story comes from Natalie O. Ready? All right, here we go. So my house has always seemed pretty old and rickety, but it was a brand new house. There were a few creepy occurrences here and there, like my brother and I playing Bloody Mary in the bathroom. Then later that night, I found blood in the sink with no source. I also hear people running down the hallways in the middle of the night. The most common occurrence was markings on the steamed-up mirror after a hot shower. It was the same bathroom that we played Bloody Mary in. But recently, my grandfather gifted me a doll named Beatrice that belonged to my late great-grandmother. It was a creepy porcelain doll, but I kept it on my dresser to honor my gran. After that, things got weird. A very distinct handprint appeared on my mirror, and it matches no one's hand size. Oh my god! Oh my god. Okay, I saw just like glimmers of things in the chat mentioning like who is that in the background, and then you got me. You got me. Spooked. I got spooked. Hello everyone, this is my future husband, Elliot.
Ha! Everyday spooks. I just left my phone again.
Okay. Stop scaring me! He got me
good. I turned off all the... Oh, they're already...
They're already... It's daytime! Oh my god. Anyways. Future husband. Where was I? Great. Sorry, Natalie O, for ruining your story. Great. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the grandfather gave her a porcelain doll. She keeps it on her dresser to honor her grandmother, great grandma, because it is hers. Okay, and then after that, things got weird. A very distinct handprint appeared on my mirror, and it matched no one's hand size. All of my posters were ripped off the wall once I got home from my classes. My fan randomly turned on. It was the last straw when I woke up in the middle of the night being pinned down by a weird force. I thought I was dying. I couldn't breathe. My vision was fading, and I heard someone say, "Just go to sleep." I passed out, and when I woke the next morning, I had bruises on my neck and shoulders. So I called my friend, and together we wrote a Wiccan protection rune and surrounded the doll with salt. We put the doll in a box with a ring of salt. We burned sage throughout the house and locked the doll in the attic. In the absence of the doll, I settled for a nice, non-haunted picture of my gran. After that, nothing else peculiar has happened. Though my friend, on the other hand, who knows? Signed, Natalie. Thank you, Natalie. Yeah, what'd you guys think about that story? Sounds like that doll was trying to strangle her in her sleep. I don't know. You know, there's got to be like a reason why everyone's like freaked out by dolls. Like I've never. Let me think of my words before I say it. I don't know. I don't think like dolls can become like possessed in the sense of like how like the Child's Play movies are. I don't know, but I do think there's just something. I think you can't. I don't know. I think something can happen. I literally just said no information. Sorry. Anyways, next story. Okay, so this one, I need your help understanding. So, yeah, help me figure out what it means. Because the ending, I'm not really sure. So maybe you can help me. So this one comes from Twinkle Star. From Twinkle. Since I was born, I have had my Lizzie dripping doll. It had blue eyes and pink lips. I named it Faye because when I looked at it, she always gave me faith in myself. When I turned 6, I lost her right after my party. I cried for days. I had no hope or faith. Clever. I soon forgot and went on. That's when it started. At first, it was just the feeling of being watched. It progressed to more unsettling feelings. A few weeks after these feelings started, I found my doll, my Faye. She had her same blue eyes and pink lips. After I found her, the strange feelings stopped. I played with her more and more, and I was so happy. The next night, I felt like I was being watched again. It was odd because this feeling was gone after I found Faye. I didn't sleep that night. I just held Faye close. Faye seemed as if she was hugging me back. I know it seems scary, but it was calming. The next morning, I told my mother how I felt. She said to close the curtains as I slept to show that no one could see me. It did not help at all. It made it worse. Faye that night felt even more like she was holding me. I fell asleep after that. I told my mother again. She said that we were going to move. After we left, the feeling stopped, and so did the hugs from Faye. Years later, when I came back to the house, is when I learned what the problem was. A 7-year-old little girl died in the house from a deadly cold. She loved dolls and other girls to play with, and her dog died with her. The dog loved to have new guests, but when the little girl's mother had friends over, she tried to make them leave. I guess with me, she won. So, I'm a little confused by that ending. So, like, does it mean that the dog was Faye was, like, strangling her? I don't get it. Twinkle Star, I'm sorry. I just want to understand what your story means. Cool. She did. Oh, boy. What? Oh, B Hollow says, indigenous Japanese burn dolls and literally send them down the river because they're full of evil spirits. But now on Girls' Day, it's tradition to get the Emperor's set. like a set of emperor dolls. Oh boy. Faith, oh, Amy Calderon says Faith was protecting her. Oh, okay, so the doll was, when she's hugging her, she's protecting her from the girl that's trying to kill her, or protect her from the dog? Okay, a lot of theories going on. Okay, so here we have come down to our last submitted story. This one comes from, I'm not going to say this right, Briley Jacques. And this one has a name. It's called The Broken Clock Doll. It kind of reminds me of a very popular spooky story, but I like the way that they told it, so I'm going to read it. Once, a girl and her mom were driving home from her mother's work. The girl saw a toy store on the side of the road and asked her mom if they could stop by. Her mom didn't see why not, so she parked the car and walked into the store. The store clerk greeted them as the girl looked around for a toy. Just then, she saw a doll. The doll was holding a clock that had a crack in it and was showing a peace sign with 2 of her fingers. The girl immediately fell in love with the doll. She ran up to her mother and said, "I want this one, Mommy." So her mother set the doll on the counter, and the clerk scanned the doll, and as he did, he said, "You know, this doll was once owned by an old lady and her granddaughter, but the lady sold it after her granddaughter went missing." The girl wasn't listening to the store clerk. She was too focused on the doll. After they bought the doll, they went home. But her mom had to leave again to go see her dad in the hospital, who had just been in a car accident. So she left her daughter at home to play with her new toy. When the mom came home, the girl was dead in the living room, and the doll was now holding 3 fingers. Whoa, creepy. Yeah, I like that story a lot. It kind of reminds me of that, oops, that's an awkward position to hold this doll. It reminds me of that one story where, like, that guy's, like, standing in the street and then just saying, like, 999 over and over again, and then someone crosses the street being like, "Hey, are you okay?" And then a car comes careening through and runs him over, and then the guy goes 10, 10, 10, 10. It's like counting the number of people they killed. Ugh, creepy. So creepy. All right, you guys ready for your answer to the riddle? I'm gonna read the riddle again to refresh your mems, and then I'll give you the answer if you can figure it out. All right. Here we go. I thought it might be interesting to take some ghost photos in an abandoned building near me. There was a room on the top floor that was rumored to be haunted. I spent some time setting up my camera on a tripod outside so I could get the whole house in the frame. I took 3 photos. What? Oh, sorry, I saw someone's Bioshock girl said, "Sapphire, there's something behind you." Not again, Elliot! He's not here. He's not bothering me. All right. I took 3 photos, one after the other. I didn't see any ghosts or anything. After that, I left the building and went home. That night, when I sat down to look at the photos, a shiver ran down my spine. The first 2 photos had nothing unusual in them, but in the 3rd one, I could make out a creepy-looking face in the top left window of the house. I was positive I didn't see anything like that when I was there. You can imagine how freaked out I was. So the next day, excuse me, I had a burp. When it was light outside, I called my friends. Super chat from Jack LOL. Thank you. What was it? I could make out a creepy looking face in the top left window of the house. I was positive I didn't see anything like that when I was there. You can imagine how freaked out I was. So the next day, when it was light outside, I called my friends and asked them to come back to the abandoned building with me. We went into the house and slowly climbed the stairs to the top floor. I was ready to run if we saw anything. When my friends opened the door to the room, they started laughing. It turned out it wasn't a ghost at all. It was just an old doll that someone had placed on the windowsill. I breathed a sigh of relief. For a second there, I thought I had a real ghost picture on my hands. Ooh, I see some correct answers in the chat. Yeah, so the answer is, if that doll was only in that 3rd photo, that means someone put the doll there, or the doll moved on its own. Ah! So creepy. Sorry. He's really fun. I like this little guy. If you don't watch Rick and Morty, what are you even doing with your life? That's all I have to say about that. Cool. So that is today's stream. If you guys have any suggestions for what next stream theme team, leave me a comment below. It could be literally anything. I still got a lot of leftover, like Woods stories from the last volume. Ooh, and little sneak peek. If you, what was I saying? Oh, next volume theme is like demons and possession. So if you have any stories that relate to that, you know where to email them. Or do you? You don't? I'm going to tell you again right now. That email address is somethingscary@snarled.com. And when you email me, try to give, a nice little, like descriptive subject. Oops, incoming call. Nope, decline. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, give your story a title so that I kind of like get an idea of what's it about while I'm scrolling through looking for, things that are on theme. And there's no limit to the number of stories you can submit. Seriously, email me all the time. I don't care. Cool. Don't forget to subscribe to Snarled if you haven't. Don't forget to subscribe to Slatrix if you haven't. That is our gaming channel. We also have a Discord group. I am in it if you want to talk to me and Courtney and Rachel and Dana. We're all there. Go join. I believe there should be a link in the description. If there's not, it is. Let me tell you what it is. It's discord.gg/snarled. If that's wrong, I'm so sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's it. I believe that's all. I hope you guys have a great day. And everyone keeps... Okay, you know what? This is not a freaking hickey. This is a scar that has literally been there for the past, 4 years. Because I was wearing this necklace made of, some weird rope material that I guess I was allergic to, and it burned. It burned these scars into my neck. Isn't that crazy? What is that? And I've seen a couple doctors. Some of them are like, I don't know what that is. And then another doctor was like, oh yeah, just put hydrocortisone but it'll never go away. This is just something I have to live with now. Isn't that gross? Isn't that crazy though? But it's really annoying because of the location, because everyone's like, oh, it's like a hickey. Grow up! Okay? Even if it was a hickey, leave me alone. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for joining me. Tune into Megan's live stream tomorrow at, I don't know what time she does it, 4 p.m. And you can draw along with her, and it's really fun. And I believe that is all. I mentioned the merch, right? Yes, there's merch in the description below the video. There is no time limit, but also why wait? All right, everyone. I'll see you next week. There is no Something Scary next week, and I'm so sorry. Oh, don't. Oh my god. Okay. It'll be a little teaser trailer of my new show, School Spirit. So get excited for that. Okay, bye. Oh, wait. Yeah.